What would you do if the child you raised, the one you poured every ounce of your heart into, revealed a decision that turned your world upside down? That was the question I faced on a chilly autumn evening when my daughter Emily sat me down at our old oak kitchen table, her eyes brimming with a mix of fear and resolve. The same table where we'd shared countless meals, laughed over spilled milk, and planned her future I thought I understood. I'd spent years building a life for Emily. When her mother passed away, leaving us in a haze of grief, I became both parents. I worked double shifts at the factory, scrimped on my own needs, and funneled every spare dollar into her dreams. College tuition, her apartment rent, textbooks, even the little extras like her favorite coffee shop gift cards, I paid for it all. Emily was my pride, my purpose, a bright 22-year-old with a degree in social work on the horizon. I saw her changing the world one heart at a time. But that night, her words hit me like a freight train. "Dad," she said, her voice trembling but steady, "I'm adopting a baby." The room spun. A baby? Emily, my little girl, who still called me in a panic when her car wouldn't start, was choosing to raise a child alone? Not even her own, but one she'd decided to take in, to love as her own? My first instinct was anger, not at her, but at the sheer audacity of life to throw this curveball. I'd sacrificed everything to give her a shot at freedom, at a career, at a life unburdened by the weight I'd carried. And now this. I didn't speak right away. I couldn't. The silence between us grew heavy, filled only by the hum of the refrigerator. Emily's eyes searched mine, pleading for understanding. I saw the girl who used to cling to my hand during thunderstorms, now a woman ready to weather a storm of her own making. I wanted to shout, to ask why she'd derail her future. But then I remembered her mother's words. "Love doesn't just hold on, John. It lets go when it needs to." "Emily," I finally said, my voice rough with emotion, "are you sure?" It wasn't the question she expected. Her shoulders relaxed and she nodded, tears spilling over. She told me about the chilled 2-year-old boy named Noah, abandoned at a shelter where she interned. His wide eyes and quiet resilience had captured her heart. She'd spent months wrestling with the decision, knowing it would change everything. "I can't explain it, Dad," she whispered. "I just know he's mine." I thought of all I'd done, every late-night shift, every missed vacation, every dollar spent to pave her way. Was this what it was all for? To watch her choose a path so steep, so uncertain? But as she spoke, I saw something new in her. A strength I hadn't fully recognized. Emily wasn't just my daughter anymore. She was a woman who saw a need and chose to answer it, no matter the cost. And wasn't that the very thing I'd raised her to do? I took a deep breath. "Okay," I said. "Then we'll figure this out together." Her face lit up, a mix of shock and gratitude. I didn't say it was easy. My heart ached with worry about money, about her future, about the weight of parenthood. But I also felt a swell of pride. Emily wasn't running from responsibility. She was running toward it, arms open, heart full. The months that followed were chaos. I helped her navigate adoption paperwork, rearranged my budget to cover her rent a little longer, and even learned to change diapers at 50. Noah arrived, a whirlwind of energy with a smile that could melt steel. He called me Pop, and every time he did, I felt the pieces of my old life, my fears, my doubts fall away. Emily struggled balancing school and motherhood, but she never gave up. I watched her graduate, Noah clapping wildly in my arms, and I knew I'd made the right choice that night at the kitchen table. Looking back, I realized Emily's decision wasn't just about her or Noah, it was about us. It taught me that love isn't about control or even sacrifice. It's about trust, about believing in the person you've raised to make their own way, even when it scares you. I paid for her tuition, her rent, her life, but she gave me something greater. A reminder that the heart can always make room for more. So, what did I say when my daughter told me she was adopting a baby? I said yes, not to the choice itself, but to her. To her courage, her love, her future. And in doing so, I found mine too.